Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and these are your readings from the 13th through to the 18th. I'm really sorry that it's late. I put a video out so you'll know why that is happening, and you may hear some banging in the background. They are renovating the floor beneath me, but it's not as bad as it was. So I'm just going to go ahead with these readings. A little bit about the astrology report. I will put a timeline if you're looking at your sun, moon and rising, so you're looking at multiple videos. I will put a time where you can skip the report if you've seen it already. So the big news this week is the new moon in Pisces. This is a beautiful, it's kind of going to be like an ethereal feeling because, you know, Neptune is in Pisces, and Pisces is this deep spiritual connection to oneness. Neptune is kind of dreamy and spiritual too. So we have this incredible opportunity to have deep meditations and connection with source energy and the collective, the oneness. Now, at the same time, the sun and the moon is trying to Jupiter, which is beautiful. It's about expansion and bigness and oneness, and it's about society, right? But Jupiter is going retrograde. Now, when a planet, but it's a very slow moving planet, right? So it's kind of a subtle energy. Now, when a planet is moving forward, it's kind of the external world, right? And then when a planet moves retrograde, it's about the internal world. So it's really important for us to go inside and see, and the aspects of that planet, you know, what's related to that planet. We can look inside and see where we can improve. It's really about self-reflective, self-growth. You know, it's all about healing too, and it's about releasing that which no longer works for us. Now, Chiron is also playing a part of this. So Chiron is the wounded healer, right? So we're going to have this kind of vulnerability. It's important for us to trust our emotions, right? See where our emotions lie. Go deep and allow the healing to take place, and then release it, because things are going to be moving into Aries, and that's like spring. That's the start of the astrological year. So it's about springing into action, right? So we need to kind of sloth all that does not work for us any longer. And we have this wonderful healing opportunity. So, you know, with healing comes vulnerability, and we have to allow that vulnerability to, you know, to happen so that we can heal. Now, we also have Mars is playing a big part, and it's square, which means it's not in a great aspect to Venus and Mercury. Excuse me. So we might have some communication issues. You know, Mars is like the planet of war. It's going to kind of give us some frustration mentally, communications. It's like we really have to, first of all, be aware what's happening astrologically, and then we can rein ourselves in. It's very important to kind of hold off on reacting, right? We can have these spurts of frustration and these kind of anger and saying things that we don't mean to be saying, don't mean to say, or what we say can be misconstrued. So it's very important to rein yourself in, to respond rather than to react, right? So keep that in mind this week. But this beautiful new moon, listen, new moons are about new beginnings. We have this really fresh restart, you know. It's a beautiful opportunity to start over, something fresh. So it's important for your intentions and to be really positive and optimistic. You know, new moons are about putting our intentions out there. And I always say it's not about putting your goals down. It's about how you would feel if your goals describing how you feel if you reached your goal. So it's when you start describing it and start writing it down, you're in that feeling and you're attracting that, right? That's the law of the universe. Thoughts are electric and feelings are magnetic. So write down how it would feel if this dream happened, right? And describe that feeling. And as you describe it, you're going to be in it, and then you're going to attract it. Right? So wonderful, incredible opportunity this week. It's kind of exciting. So anyway, without further ado, let's go to your readings. Let's go to the cards for you guys. Virgo, and welcome to your reading for March the 13th through March the 18th. This is for your sun, moon and rising, guys. All the information on the links to the other videos will be below in the show more section. Also, this is a general reading, and you'll find out about personal readings in the show more section below. Also, and plus up here or up here, you'll see a link if you'd like to find out more about personal reading. Now, please like, share on social media, comment. I read every comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really grateful for those of you who are always give me a thumbs up and comment. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And I have started a Patreon page, so if you'd like to show a little support or a little love, check out my Patreon page. There are links on my channel page and below in this video. Let's go to your cards, Virgo. The first card we have is the Seven of Wands. Look at that. I feel that you have some kind of conflict. Now, this could be at work. This could be work related. It could be a group of people that are kind of giving you advice or telling you something you're doing is wrong. Something. Right? Some kind of conflict. When this comes up, it's asking you to take the higher road, right? To handle this. Don't be peer pressured, right? To do something different, but also don't be fixed and stubborn, and be open. Be open to hearing everybody's opinion. Don't negate it right out of the gate. You know, don't cross it off the list. Hear it. This is also about teamwork. And look, clarifying it is love. So I feel that you have to handle this with love. And know that I'm getting that this group of people are coming from a best possible place. They're coming from a place of concern and caring for you. And it just doesn't feel that way. You kind of feel ganged up on sometimes, or you just feel that they're wrong and you're right, you know. But I think if you handle this with love, if you take care of this with love, and you come from a higher ground and you listen to everybody's opinion, you don't have to take it, but take it in. Don't negate it straight away. You don't have to always be right? You can consider other people's options, or the other options presented to you. Let's put it that way. Presented to you in a way you do not want it to be presented to you. Now, the next card you have is the Eight of Wands. This signifies things are happening very fast for you this week. There's a lot of energy coming in. There's a lot going on. And it's about really balancing. And definitely fast energy is coming in. It doesn't surprise me because, oh, look, and then we've got, look, it's about passion. Right? We've got the King of Fire. Look, I love him. His heart. This is definitely about love this week. It's about putting love out there, doing things with passion and with love and with consideration and kindness. Look, this is about being a leader too. This is also about being heart-centered. That's what I'm getting. This is about being heart-centered. And acting with spiritual guidance. So tapping into that spirituality that's within us all, tapping into that, being heart-centered and going forward in this, going forward with this in mind, right? This is definitely a lot of fast energy coming in. So just put your heart first. Now, you've got the Queen of Swords here. And she's come in because she's asking, yes, I'm telling you, it's about being kind and compassionate. Listen, the Queen of Swords is intelligent, incredibly amazing businesswoman. She's a leader. She can see right through a person, right through to a person. She's extremely intuitive and she's very astute. And she can see the bullshit, right? She can. She just cuts right through it. Now, she tells the truth. Darling, she tells the brutal truth. She can be brutally honest. So now it's possible that you might hear information that you don't want to hear in the way it's given to you. But when she comes in, I'm getting more that you have to be kinder and compassionate, because she tells the truth, but she tells it in a way she doesn't think of somebody else's feelings. She doesn't take their feelings into consideration. So she hurts people, sensitive people. She hurts them without realizing, because to her, she's telling the truth. And, you know, if she didn't tell the truth, it's not worth it. I've got to tell the truth. That's the truth, darling. That's, you know, whatever she's saying. But this is saying, listen, yes, tell the truth, but do it with kindness and compassion. And sometimes if it's really going to hurt someone, you need to withhold it, right? Sometimes information does not need to be disseminated if it's going to really hurt someone. What good is it doing? Just because it's the truth doesn't mean that we have to push it in people's faces, right? Now, clarifying it is the Four of Air. It's like, you're exhausted, right? You're exhausted, darling. There's a lot going on. And so it's very important to be heart-centered this week, because this is saying you've got to get enough rest. You really are. I'm seeing that you have to get enough rest. I feel that you've been burning the candle at both ends, Virgo. And this is a warning. Listen, take it easy. Relax. Make sure you get enough sleep and rest. Take care of yourself. Exercise. It's a brilliant time to start an exercise program or a diet program or something like that. You know, really take care of yourself. So really be considerate about how you say things. Watch how it's your communication skills this week that can be cutting. So remember, kindness and compassion. They're your key words. Heart-centered. Love. Move forward with love. Right? Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary@liveinthesolution.com.